Well, here we are, class of 2014. We made it through high school, and we are moving on to a new stage of life in new places with new people and new experiences. The unknown stretching out before us is a gift of possibility. It is our future. As I look forward to the future, I also reflect back. Specifically, I reflect back on the life of my grandmother, a life that began 91 years ago in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. That long, full life of Louise Mixon, GrandMommy to me, recently came to a close. But my memories of her are as strong and vibrant as ever. Although GrandMommy was a short little woman with a quiet, gentle presence, she had an enormous heart. And make no mistake, when she spoke, you listened. Of course, I only knew her for 18 years, but those few years and the stories I have been told about her have imparted a few pieces of wisdom that I would like to share with you tonight. First of all, in everything she did, GrandMommy showed love to the people around her. Sometimes she loved by doing, which was exemplified every day as she cooked meals from her tiny, cramped kitchen for her family and others on the farm. The exact number of hungry mouths she would need to feed was never a given, but somehow there was always enough food. GrandMommy also knew that the best form of love can simply be opening one's heart and listening. When a destitute woman, a stranger walking by, needed a glass of water, GrandMommy listened to her as this hurting woman quenched her thirst. When an abused woman from down the road appeared on my grandparents' doorstep in the middle of the night, GrandMommy listened as Granddaddy contacted the sheriff. I'm sure she also showed her share of tough love over the years to her 4 children, and it's important to note that certain situations need this direction and firmness. As every single one of us heads out into the world on a daily basis, even if our world is confined to the walls of our homes at times, we have the opportunity and ability to show love like GrandMommy did. Love requires an open heart, but it does not mean accepting or agreeing with everything that is said or done. Sometimes love means teaching a hard truth or doing what's best for another person when he doesn't like it. It means standing firm in what is right, even when you have to stand alone. Above all, love means treating others with compassion and forgiveness, even those who don't love us in return. I challenge all of us to love with our hands, our ears, and our hearts, whether it's easy or not. GrandMommy also taught me to be happy and thankful. Before I tell you about that, though, let me explain what I mean by the word happy. Lasting happiness is not that bubbly, excited, exuberant feeling that comes with a new car or a college acceptance letter. That feeling is wonderful, of course, but no one lives like that all the time, so don't expect that. What I mean by happiness is a contentment and satisfaction, an appreciation for what you do have. Almost 58 years ago, GrandMommy married my grandfather, a poor farmer in Griffin, Georgia. Life on the farm was never easy, and there were certainly times when money was tight. However, GrandMommy made the best of what she had. Looking back, I realize that I don't remember ever hearing her complain about anything. She chose to focus on the blessings. Unfortunately, many people, including me, tend to devote their attention to the negative aspects of life, ignoring many of the good things, however mundane they may be. I encourage all of us to make the effort to see the positive and to endeavor to be content. Life is going to present us with some hurdles, but how we react is our choice. GrandMommy showed me that happiness doesn't come from a perfect life. It comes from recognizing and rejoicing in the good, the blessings, and it comes from loving others no matter how difficult that task is. Finally, GrandMommy demonstrated the importance and value of following God with one's life and one's heart. Morning devotions with the family were integrated into the daily routine, and attending church was not optional. But more importantly, GrandMommy had a personal relationship with God, a relationship that impacted her life as well as the lives of those around her. For as long as I can remember, my grandparents have had a Bible verse, Joshua 24:15, hanging on the wall behind their kitchen table. I've noticed it many times over the years, and I think it sums up the attitude and values of my grandparents perfectly. It says, "As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." GrandMommy served the Lord in all areas of her life, making Him her focus. Consequently, she had a strong faith that stood the test of time and various trials. When one of my uncles was struggling through a rough patch, concentrating on the bleak outlook of what was to come, GrandMommy visited him and shared a piece of wisdom that really spoke to me when I heard it. She said, "God is going to do one of three things. He is going to move this trial from your path, He is going to clear a way around it, or He is going to make a path right through the middle of it. But no matter what, He is going to be with you as you reach the other side of it." Although GrandMommy led a very blessed life, all she truly needed was her faith in the Lord, and I could clearly see that from the way she lived. And her peace and joy did not come from her earthly home, they came from her Father above. Embracing that truth is a goal that I have set for myself. I want the peace and fulfillment that result from giving my all to Christ, and I encourage you to develop and nurture your own relationship with Him as well. That relationship will take us farther than we will ever be able to go on our own. Nothing at all will be more worthwhile for our futures. I was amazed when I saw the large number of people who came to GrandMommy's funeral visitation who were touched by her and the example she set. I am truly blessed to be her granddaughter. She had a meaningful influence on my life, and I want to become more like her every day. I hope you will join me as I strive to love, to be content, and to follow God in the years to come. In addition to expressing my warmest congratulations, I wish you a fulfilling and blessed future, class of 2014. Thank you.